Thirdphaseofmoon.
Just a few days ago, the Pentagon confirmed that a 2019 video of a UFO sighting isn't actually real. It was a UFO. The video shows a pyramid-shaped object flying over a U.S. Navy destroyer. This is the very first time the public has seen video from this incident. The UFO footage was leaked to a filmmaker called Jeremy Corbell. He joins us.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We got a special report for you tonight. Everybody's asking us, are we going to be covering the Pentagon recent video that has come out via Jeremy Corbell? Well, tell you what, we're working on a sequel to Countdown to Disclosure, and we're going to be covering this big time. Don't you worry. We're investigating this very, very closely. There's speculation among people within the field that are stating that this video might not be as it seems. We're going to be investigating this very closely. This is one of the reasons that we're not making any judgment on this particular video just yet. We'll be absolutely getting a hard look at the evidence, and we're going to keep you informed. Let's get to the UFO videos that have come into Third Phase of Moon. Check this out. Third Phase Moon, Blake Cousins, with incredible footage that is still baffling me as of right now. We're looking at it, and listen up. Something big's going on over the skies, England. Take a look at this.
Ce-a fost asta? Nu știu. Am văzut pe telefonul tău. What?
Nu știu asta.
Mi-e luminează în telefon, dar pe cer nu văd.
Bă, să aude și eu ca pomituri. Să mă
Uite,
avisă.
era sus. Uite, sus acolo.
Unde?
Uite,
La cine va fi?
nu, e frică rău.
Dar să auzi pe acolo pomituri ceva.
Hai, Vito, hai în casă, te rog.
Păi ce să facem în casă? Uite, a rămas aprins.
Asta aprins. Gata. Ce este, Vito? Un avion pe bune? Că oricum avionul nu
Parcă
face.
să mișcă dacă încet.
Avionul nu face asta, avionul face pâc și...
Păi da, dar trebuie să audă un zgomot ceva.
Ai văzut că avionul a fost mai tare acum?
Aha. Cine va fi? Dar îți faci și roșu.
Da. Tu nu stăteam mai să mă împreda și vedeam că se aprinde ceva, adică se...
Păi și mă vezi. Dar e din cer, nu e de jos.
Da, e din cer.
Uite cum se vede acum.
Eu nu cred că e avionul Vito.
Păi nici eu nu cred că stă pe loc. O fi un meteorit ceva? Uite, nu mai luminează. Ia! Să uite, iar se luminează.
Mama, vezi cum s-a... Ai văzut cum se durează cerul?
Da, se face roșu așa. Ia uite.
Mă sperie, Vito.
Și pe mine. Da, uite, de pulpe acum. Uite, iar se vede. Eu ce puternic. Așa ceva nu ai văzut.
Ce? Ce asta e video?
Habar n-am. Eu.
S-a prins lumina.
Merde. Hai cam liniște.
Zi-mă, mă, să ne ceva?
Hai mă, știi?
Shocking footage from Milton Keynes, England. Radu Makanu captured something that's unexplained. What about these strange noises? This apparition of light that appears behind the trees. What are we listening to? What are we looking at? Let's listen to these sounds again once more.
Cade din cer, se plimbă așa.
Gata, nu mai e. Ce-a fost asta?
Nu știu,
Am văzut pe telefonul tău. What?
nu știu de asta.
Mi-e luminează în telefon, dar pe cer nu văd.
Bă, să aude și eu ca pomituri. Să-mi bag
Uite,
picioarele.
era sus. Uite, sus acolo.
Unde?
Uite,
La cine va fi?
nu, e frică rău.
Dar să auzi pe acolo pomituri ceva.
I want to get your thoughts from around the world, everybody. What is going on in our skies and in England as of the past 24 hours? Something magnificent, something strange and incredible has just happened, and we're trying to get answers. The video is permission granted to Third Phase Moon. We want to thank Radu for letting us share this to the world. Again, leave your comments below what you think this apparition of light is. Brent, I want to get your thoughts.
Yeah, Blake, this is absolutely amazing footage, and I'm gonna have to say, at first I thought this could have been a reflection from within somebody's home, but we're clearing that this is not the case. Whatever's happening is beyond those trees. You can see it light up the skies, and whatever kind of atmosphere it had around it looks like an overcast day over there in England, thus the kind of resolution and atmospheric light you're seeing on the sky itself.
Yeah, exactly, Brent. And what some people are going to be speculating that it is some kind of simple reflection, a glare off glass. But again, I don't see any glass, no reflection whatsoever. You're seeing the light source appear to be behind the trees. If this was light coming from behind a window pane of some sort, you would see the light itself, the glare. At points, there's some atmospheric anomalies that do happen and indicate that there is no reflection whatsoever, with also insects and birds flying in front of this ball of light, which would be impossible. So therefore, the source of this light, in my opinion, is at least maybe 200, maybe 500 yards out, and it's illuminating the sky like something I've never seen before. But the strange sounds behind it, what's the explanation for that?
Yeah, to hear that and to see this happening in the sky, I would be very intimidated. What is creating that sound? It seems to be in unison with the light fluctuating, and it sounds machine-like.
We're going to want to get answers and try and get to the bottom of whatever this is. And you could hear in the voices from the lady and the gentleman themselves almost in a state of panic when they heard the sounds just come up, and this bright light remains into its consistent base. You just saw the bird fly by, and again, it was in front of the bright light.
Absolutely. Could there be something hiding within the fog up in the England skies? Could it be a UFO? Something big hiding.
Yeah, this is, in my opinion, something extraterrestrial. This is not ball lightning, and there's some kind of maybe possible communication attempt going on here. But whatever it is bizarre, to say the least. And I want to get everybody's opinions again down in the comments, and give this video a big thumbs up, and give Radu a big thumbs up for letting us share this with you to the world. And again, you're looking at the light. It remains consistent. It's not blinking in and out. You see some kind of bird fly by again in front of the light, and then this massive bright light is behind the trees. I'm still trying to figure out what it is, and then it goes out, and the mystery remains. What was captured over England? It's something huge, and we want you guys to share this video to your friends and ask them what the heck is going on. And so much information coming in, so many UFO sightings. We're gonna get to it right now. Stay tuned and hang on, because it's gonna be a wild ride tonight. Shakopee, Minnesota. All right, Brent, I want to get your thoughts. Leomore Rodriguez captured this earlier this month, July 12th, 2019. I want to get your thoughts. Yeah, Blake, perfect sighting. It's a great time of day. Right when the sun was going down, we see these strange lights. You know, I think we're all basically being UFO hunters. We're basically nailing this down to what it is. I think they're parachute jumpers, probably with pyrotechnics. Some people are saying in the video that exactly what you're saying, Brent, but some people are going to speculate that it's something more than just a pyrotechnic parachute jump here. But again, it's happening over, it looks like some kind of fair going on. You got the roller coasters, obviously the best place to do this kind of display of aerial techniques and pyrotechnics. But again, it could be something else. But that's our thoughts right now. We even got more videos. Stay tuned. So many videos coming in tonight. Take a look at this right now. Now, check this out. Scott from the ET database. Soho's up to something again. And here's the footage that Scott's been sharing on his ET database YouTube channel. A planet-sized UFO near the sun. Captured July 13th, 2019. Brent, I want to get your thoughts here. Like, this is pretty much maybe the best video of the week. This thing is fascinating. I like what we're looking at here. Look at that. It looks like a craft, and whatever the solar rays are kicking off of this thing, it's actually glinting off of it. It seems like you could actually see a substance, a structure that the sun is highlighting in space. The solar ray hits this craft, and you can see glints of light. All right, so much UFO footage coming in. Let's get to this. More videos of broad daylight sighting. Take a look.
What do you mean you can't see it? It's by the line that. No, weird, like. But it's above the house now. Getting above the house. I can't see it there.
Oh, yeah.
That is not a fucking plane, is it? Huh? That's definitely gonna go on your YouTube later. But my phone quality is shit.
Captured July 14th. 007 captures something over the skies, and he states that He put it in a vertical position. This top half was red with a point on top of the bottom half, and it was silvery bluish green. He could see 4 things protruding out of it, almost like arms, he states. They looked round and cylindrical. He said he got a good look through the scope. Plus, as he's stating here, he could see it better in the video, and it was metallic. It was rotating slowly, as well as moving through the sky slowly. Plus, there's no sound in the sky, 007 states. This was captured over Torquay, and he has allowed us permission to share the video with you, and I'm trying to get a good look at it, whatever this object is. And you can see that it's not swaying in the skies. It's very stable, something almost controlled.
Yeah, I'd almost say it could be a balloon, but then you look how tight and it holds itself. It doesn't flinch or rotate or bobble in any way. This thing seems stationary, like it's controlled by some intelligence. We don't know what it is, but it's definitely unidentified. Great capture. I like the way he zoomed up on it, and he actually did a really good job filming whatever this thing is. Notice the stability of it.
.007 has been keeping his eyes on the skies, and whatever he's captured is mind-boggling. Now we got this, more of these kind of crazy UFOs over the skies, 30,000 feet. Watch this now. Alright, this was uploaded by Machine 2185 on July 13th, 2019, and apparently we're looking at these objects over the skies, leaving a black trail of smoke behind it. More evidence of strangeness going on. What do you think, Brian? Some people are speculating it's just some kind of jet airliner with diesel fuel, and this is the exhaust coming off of it.
Yeah, it's very strange, Blake. These things have been coming to us at Third Phase Moon for probably about 4 to 5 years now. And give a thumbs up to people submitting these videos and allowing us permission to share it. Every time we see something like this, they always do an incredible maneuver, a bank. And then you see them do these amazing rotations in the sky. They really don't make sense. That's what boggles the brain on these recent submissions.
Yeah, here's a good close-up look at it. Take a look. The signature V-shaped formation of the black trail, leaving an exhaust behind a craft that's unknown.
Yeah, you don't even see a point of where an aircraft can be. That's a strange part. It seems to be one solid object in itself.
All right, that's the slow motion. Let's just watch it again in real time right now. Look at this. It quickly, pretty much almost takes a 45-degree angle down. Very evasive.
Yeah, that's wild, Blake.
Right, one more time. Let's get a closer look. I'm having a hard time making out the craft
It
itself.
looks like it's going up at this point, and it's a single tail of smoke. Let's keep an eye at this. Unfortunately, it goes behind the wing, and we miss a little bit of the display on what's going down, but we see it as soon as it passes the wing. It's totally different from where it was. Again, it does these strange rotations. Every time we see a video like this, it seems like maybe a satellite's being launched in, or a rocket launch, something unusual, not an aircraft or airliner.
Absolutely, and the person who captured this had a good mind and a pretty steady hand anticipating the craft coming out beneath the wing itself to capture whatever this anomalous object is. Take a look at this. It almost seems that it is banking down like a evasive maneuver, but it definitely, in my opinion, doesn't resemble some kind of alien technology. This seems pretty practical, but almost historic in its own way, with industrial implications. Like, why would an airplane give off a smoke trail like this? It just kind of boggles the mind. You don't see this kind of stuff in the United States.
Yeah, usually in foreign countries, for sure, Blake.
All right, so I want to get people's thoughts. What's going on around the world? We're sharing videos as they're coming in, and tonight it was kind of busy. 4 videos overnight. We're looking over Soho, NASA imagery, including videos over, parks of parachuters, possibly pyrotechnics, including UFO sightings above the skies at 30,000 feet. So we're going to go over it again, and I want to get your thoughts. What do you guys think of this video? Is this, again, just parachuters or something else? Because some people are saying when they're watching this video, they're seeing anomalies that doesn't represent a simple parachute jump.
Yeah, you see kind of fragments of light pop in and out of existence. Could it be just like the dynamite, the TNT, just kind of separating and igniting in the atmosphere? I guarantee if we saw something like this over Area 51 in September, this will get people excited.
Yeah, and you can see, look, there's airplanes, the lights. Those are the airplanes to the right that dropped off the parachuters. That one light that you're seeing over there, in my opinion, is a Cessna that dropped off, or some kind of airplane that dropped off these parachuters. But then again, you never know. Could this be some kind of false simulation?
Well, yeah, definitely. Looking at these kind of videos, we see lights in the sky. People get excited with videos like these, and you should, but I think we identify them for what they are. Like I said, things are getting strange in the skies, and some things are not being associated for what people think they are, and we're identifying them.
On location on the Big Island, Hawaii, as I speak with Dr. Michael Sala in regards to anti-gravity and alien technology that's been suppressed for years. Did Admiral Wilson seek the truth in regards to the reverse engineered alien technology project? Get ready for new breaking news in regards to the new leaked memo right now on Third Phase of Moon.
I want to get to the point of the 2002 meeting with Dr. Eric Davis and Admiral Tom Wilson in regards to their efforts to find out about the program of reverse engineered alien tech.
In October of 2002, Admiral Tom Wilson met with a scientist, Dr. Eric Davis, about a meeting that occurred in 1997. And at this 1997 meeting, Admiral Wilson, he actually got information about a classified program that was run by a corporation. And he learned that this program involved the reverse engineering of an extraterrestrial spacecraft. And so when he demanded access, he had to go through a whole process to try and get access. And ultimately, he had to meet with 3 officials from this corporation that called themselves the Watch Committee. And they were the ones that made the decision as to who would be getting access to this program. And ultimately, he was denied access by this corporation. And so he was furious about that. And so he went actually up through the chain of command and went to another committee within the Pentagon demanding that he be given access. And this committee is the Special Access Program Oversight Committee, which is run by the Pentagon, and the same thing happened. They basically backed the corporation. So that basically showed the power of the corporation in terms of how it could control access to this program to reverse engineer extraterrestrial technology, and even people in the Pentagon could not be given access to it, and that there was this committee in the Pentagon that was backing this, that was supporting that process.
Did the private corporation, along with the Pentagon, not trust Admiral Wilson for some reason?
Basically, this oversight committee within the Pentagon backed the corporation that they did not trust Admiral Wilson. In other words, they did not think he was the sort of person that would fulfill whatever security protocols they had in place for having access to this special access program involving reverse engineering extraterrestrial technologies, which shows that no matter who you are, no matter what office you have or hold, no matter what rank you have within the military, if these committees and if this corporation decides that you don't have the right character, that you will not be given access to this. And by character, what we're talking about is someone that is willing to go along with the kind of unconstitutional process by which these kinds of programs are managed within the corporations, and basically the Pentagon committees support that.
So what do you think actually this private corporation was hiding from us and Admiral Wilson himself?
Because Admiral Wilson, as the Deputy Director of the Defense Intelligence Agency, would have had oversight and detailed knowledge of a lot of special access programs that were being run within the Pentagon, including programs to do with secret spacecraft that had been developed by the US Air Force, by the NRO, and that the Defense Intelligence Agency was involved in. So he would have known a lot about these kinds of programs. So the Pentagon does have a secret space program where the Air Force and the Defense Intelligence Agency, the NRO, collaborate in putting up a lot of advanced technology into Earth orbit. So Wilson, I think, would have been very knowledgeable about that program back in 1997 because they had things up there. But the corporation didn't want to give him access to this particular program because they said that this involved reverse engineering extraterrestrial technologies, that they were having difficulty in kind of making progress in understanding how the technology was working, which I think was just a cover, that they didn't want him to have any information about this, because I think what they were truly hiding was that there is an actual corporate-run secret space program which is using these advanced extraterrestrial technologies to basically reverse engineer some really advanced technologies that the corporations use for their secret space program. So basically, I think what was going on was that this corporation didn't want Admiral Wilson to get access to that particular program because they did not want him or the Defense Intelligence Agency knowing about this corporate-run secret space program that was basically being created out of this reverse-engineered alien technology that they were keeping secret even from the Pentagon and the Defense Intelligence Agency.
So whatever happened to Admiral Wilson? Where is he today?
When Admiral Wilson learned about this program in April 1997, he looked into it, he made inquiries, and ultimately he was denied access. And so in the process, he was threatened because he was pushing too hard to find out what this corporation was doing with this alien technology. He pushed too hard, he was threatened that he would lose 1 or 2 stars if he continued down that vein. So ultimately he basically backed off and just realized that he couldn't get access to this program. This basically led to him a few years later being promoted to become the director of the Defense Intelligence Agency, and that was a position he held up until the middle of 2002. And when he retired, then he had this meeting with Eric Davis to basically go over what had happened when he tried to gain access. And subsequently after that, he then went into retirement, where he became vice president for some corporation, and obviously continues to work in the private sector using that inside knowledge he has about the way in which these special access programs are run to help that corporation win Pentagon contracts and so forth, which is how a lot of these senior officials do quite well after they retire.
Can you give us the actual name of this private corporation that tried to block the information from Admiral Wilson?
What we know about the corporation that blocked access to Admiral Wilson, in this transcript of the meeting he had with Eric Davis in 2002, he just basically refers to it as the top corporation out there. So to me, that's a sign that this is probably Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works division, that was the particular corporation and the think tank that was trying to reverse engineer this alien technology and to use that for building future types of spacecraft that Lockheed Martin would be able to use. And it makes a lot of sense, because in 1997, the former head of Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works division, Ben Rich, was basically saying that Skunk Works had developed technology to take ET home. And so he was giving lectures where he was making this kind of off-the-cuff comment at the end of the lecture, showing a slide of a UFO. So it makes sense that this was Lockheed Martin, that they had denied access to Admiral Wilson at that time. And it wouldn't surprise me that after Wilson retired from the Defense Intelligence Agency, that Lockheed Martin probably thought that Wilson was the sort of guy that would actually make a good addition to their board of directors and offered him a vice president's position.
So what's your thoughts? Why is this information coming out now in the major media and everywhere else in regards to the UFO phenomenon?
I think the reason this is happening right now is that basically there is an effort to try and get the public up to general speed on these issues concerning some of the reverse engineered alien technologies and the secret spacecraft that have been built by the Air Force and by corporations that are actually in use right now secretly. Because Space Force, that is actually in the process of being created right now, the defense committees within both the House of Representatives and the Senate have actually approved the passage of Space Force. Because these two defense committees gave their approval for the creation of Space Force, that means that the legislation authorizing Space Force as a new branch of the military under the Department of the Air Force is going to happen. There's no question that this is going to happen in the next month or two. So we will have very soon the creation of Space Force. And so with the creation of Space Force, then you're going to have the institutional foundation, I believe, for the revelation of a secret space program that the Air Force has developed for decades, because Space Force will legitimize that. And with the announcement of this fleet of anti-gravity spacecraft that the Air Force has developed, along with stealth space stations, then you're going to have the Air Force in the position and the Pentagon in the position where at some point after that they can then reveal the existence of extraterrestrial life, but always use Space Force as a means of assuring the American public that they are in control.
Can you tell our viewers on how they can learn more about what you're saying and putting out there, Doctor?
You can go to my website, exopolitics.org, and there you'll find 3 articles. It's a 3-part series where I talk about this leaked document, and basically people can then find the references and can learn more about what's been going on, Space Force, and what we can expect in terms of disclosure.
Incredible information, Dr. Michael Salla. Now, I want to get your guys' opinions from around the world. What do you think about Michael Salla's statements in regards to Admiral Wilson being blocked by the Pentagon and this secret corporation in regards to alien reverse engineered tech? I want to get your comments below. Dr. Michael Salla, again, appreciate you being here with us right here at Third Phase of Moon.
Thanks for having me on. Good to be.
And you, thanks for joining us from around the world. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. We're not alone.
Bye.